Welcome back to Summit Sunrise here in the studio with Lauren and Ben from the Lake Dillon Theater, and I'm very excited to have these two on the stage with me because I had the pleasure of actually seeing them on stage in a behanding in Spokane. And now I've never seen a show anything like this before in my life. Oh my gosh. Now Lauren, you are definitely a scene stealer so very often in this show. Can you tell us a little bit about the premise, what it's all about?
Sure. It's a play by Martin McDonough, and in it, two teenagers are trying to sell something to a gentleman, and it goes awry, let's just say. And through the process, you find out that all these characters have mouths like sailors, and it doesn't quite go the way anybody expects. And hilarity ensues, of course. And at the end, everything, you'll just have to wait and see.
That's right. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh.
It's hard to explain.
It is hard to explain. Now, this might be a little giveaway as to what
there's
you guys...
a little bit of this. Yeah, you guys came out and did some filming of our dress rehearsal, and
we sure did. And let me tell you, very entertaining. And like I said, I really have never seen anything like this before, but I thoroughly enjoyed the entire thing. It was so much fun. And of course, now you have to be prepared for the mouths of the sailors. Yeah. That is definitely a factor. So I wouldn't necessarily bring the young kids to this show.
Yeah, probably not for the kiddies, but a great night out if you're looking to just be entertained. You'll probably be challenged a little bit, but it's one of the things that's really remarkable about this play is kind of how he uses, maybe the select words of choice, every now and then to kind of, I think, really make a commentary on how society's been desensitized to that kind of stuff, and how it's become every day for at least the people in this story. And whether or not you agree with that or not, it is something to think about. And I think that's, but what's remarkable about it is you sit there and you laugh the whole time, and I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's hilarious.
Right, right, so. Exactly. Yeah, there were definitely some moments with you where I was like, oh my gosh. It was so, oh my goodness. My mom would kill me if I ever talked like that. Let me tell you what.
And I don't. That's the thing is, it is not my normal mode of language. Certainly.
And yet I totally believed you. I totally believed that was your kind of thing, Lauren.
Oh my goodness.
And so it really, another kind of testimony to how good this show is the fact that that footage that you saw there was taken by our very own, videographer. We call him MacGyver around here, Dick Nelson. And Dick went over to shoot the show, and typically, he'll stop on in, get the job done, and get out of there. Oh, no. He got sucked in, and he loved it.
He stayed.
He stayed the entire time because he loved it so much, and that is a huge compliment to you guys.
Good.
Huge.
Fantastic.
Now, also, something else that you guys should know is that sitting on this stage, all graduates from the University of Florida this morning. So I'm so excited that you're here. That's right. I'm sure that half the county is so pumped.
They're groaning
about that.
in the control room.
That's right. Yeah, I think they are. But definitely excited that you're here in town. So Lauren, you graduated from the University of Florida. Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, originally, and then I moved to New York for short or long years ago, depending on how you look at it. And I always knew I wanted to move there, and it's hard to be away from family, but it's such a great place to live, and there's so much energy. But then I get to come here and kind of be on vacation, and I get to see stars and, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. So I absolutely love what I do.
Now, how did you actually get involved in this production?
Well, Ben was my connection to it. I had heard that they were doing auditions because Lake Dillon Theater does auditions in New York, which I think is really wonderful. They bring in such talent. And so I really just went to the audition to see Ben and to hang out with him because I don't get to see him as much as I would like to, of course, because he is here. So I went and kind of hung out, and everybody else looked very different from me in the audition room and stuff like that. So I was a little nervous about, well, I guess this is just kind of I'll do it and see what happens. And they kept me there, and they called me back time and time again into the room. And finally, I was just like, I think I nailed this thing. Thank goodness. So
nice. So now you guys get to hang out a lot more. Which is
it's always good to see old friends from the University of Florida.
Of course it is.
And,
of course it is. So I think that is something that is very unique about you guys. I mean, you do bring in some incredible talent from New York, and also, of course, you incorporate some local actors and actresses as well. Chris, who is
who's our artistic director,
yes.
and is also, he's very involved in this show, as you can see from the film.
Yes.
But he is absolutely hilarious. He's playing the role that was originally played by Christopher Walken on Broadway, in the Broadway production. And he's absolutely hilarious. Chris is, not only is he a talented director and artistic director of our program, but he also is a very talented actor as well. So we get to capitalize on those talents as well every now and then. When he joins us on stage, and a lot of the staff in the theater will take turns. We'll do about one production a year just to kind of stretch those muscles again to make sure they don't get too,
I think we're all fans of seeing Ben play the women on stage. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But Chris, when he came out in this show, I didn't even recognize him. I had to study and see if that was really him, because you guys did a great job with the hair and the makeup, and I could totally see Christopher Walken in this role. And oh my gosh, some of the things that again came out of his mouth, I was just like.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for an incredibly entertaining evening and something that's very different, that's something that I love about you guys too, is that there's always something different. You never stick to, it's not just like musicals and like happy-go-lucky and dance numbers. I mean, there's a lot of things that do make you think and introduce you to new ideas, and I love that about you guys. You're constantly challenging our perceptions and also what we find entertaining. So if you want to get tickets, how do they get tickets?
Well, it's really easy to get tickets. You can go online to our website, of course, lakedillontheater.org. It's usually the fastest way to do it, 24 hours a day. You can always get tickets. Or you can always give us a call at the box office. We're there weekdays. You can give us a call. The number is 970-513-9386. And you can just select the Behanding in Spokane extension, and they'll take you right to one of our box office people. Or you can leave a message and we'll get back to you, of course.
All right, perfect. Well, definitely get those tickets. It's a great night of entertainment. I got to tell you, Lauren definitely steals the show in several parts of the entire evening, and oh my gosh, it's just, it's wild. It's a wild show. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I know it is hard to get you guys up nice and early, especially
after opening night.
Yeah.
Exactly. So stop on in this weekend. You're gonna love this show. Be prepared for the language. Just be prepared. So don't bring the kids to this one. But it is very entertaining. All right, we're gonna take a quick break here on Summit Sunrise, but we'll be back with more. So don't go away.